you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we are playing Project Cars. We are going to be driving at Monza. This is just a practice session. It's not going to be a race. But idea here is another kind of just, working on setup type deal. Try to keep it pretty short and simple. But what we're going to do first is go out and kind of just run a few laps of whatever they have the setup as default. So we'll go ahead and go out there. I haven't actually driven this track in a stock car yet. I figured this would be a good opportunity for me to kind of help you out on how I'm attacking a tracks. And this track's going to be set up just a little bit different because it's got a lot of long straightaways, and then you have to really brake for these turns. So we have to set the car up for that. You don't want to be very loose entering these corners because you'll just kill yourself. We're going to take it pretty easy here. I don't know if we can go full throttle through this turn at all. We'll have to figure that out. So, we're just we got to kind of figure out where the braking zones are. Because I don't have a daggone clue with this car. But we're going to find that one spot where we can kind of run consistently. That's what's important. So I messed up a little bit, clearly. As soon as I knew I was braking too late, so that was not good. I always do that on that turn, though. Not that bad, though. Normally I can save it and stay on the track. That's the glory of driving these cars, though. You cannot save yourself. So here we go. Pull that up. I might need to increase my fourth gear. And we need to figure that turn out. Jeez. I guess we can kind of go full throttle through it if you don't touch that dumb curb like I did. So maybe can brake a little bit later into that corner. This is not an easy track, I'm not gonna lie. We'll run with this one. Just so we can kind of see what's going on a little better. Whoops. Definitely gonna have to extend that fourth gear though. So we're just revving the whole way down this front straightaway. Messed that turn up. Okay, we're just gonna stop now. Still haven't figured out the braking zones yet, so that's good. We'll go ahead and edit this tuning setup, though. We're not going to worry about anything except the gearing here. Fourth gear is as big as it can be. Isn't that nice? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Alright. Let's save it. Made it up, put it up a couple clicks. We'll see if that helps, and then maybe we'll be able to run some better laps anyways. Now sitting here listening to it rev the whole way down the straightaway, it's kind of annoying. So I think the braking fluids are pretty simple through those corners. I braked right before that shadow. That's what I'm going to remember for that one. That worked out pretty well, actually. Can't really fly through that corner, that little slalom, if you will, like you can in a lot of other cars. So let's see what happens now. We're going to rev it. We did rev it. Maybe another 2 things would do us justice. Still haven't figured that corner out yet. Braking zone for it. But these up here, pretty much right there. Right where the black starts. So it's pretty self-explanatory. This one up here. Right before that shadow, basically right before that sign, but since there is a shadow there, right underneath it. But it is technically before the sign, just in case that shadow's not there. That's something to be aware of. This one's actually a little bit before it starts to turn black. Got about a 150 there. Let's see if we can keep doing that. We won't do it if we keep forgetting a brake, though. You gotta brake someone before that white line, that's for sure. But I was flipping through my HUD, so I kind of just forgot where it was. You might be able to brake around that that shadow here, so. Using that curb to help us turn. Let's see if we can hit this turn up here, and then we'll head back to pit road. So I kind of know what I'm running now. So that was a little bit too early. So we're going to go and return to the pit box, go to the tuning setup. Alright, now this time we're going to make sure I got it on hard. Brake balance, I'm going to put it at 60 for the front. Not going to worry about that. Yeah, we're going to open the brake decks all the way, actually, this time. I didn't do that last time, but we'll do that this time. I don't want to mess with the downforce, so the weight, oh, that's that. Okay, so we're going to move it to the rear. Just 1%, just like we did. Maybe even, we're going to do 0.5% this time. We're going to see how that does. Camber, I think we can add a little bit more camber again. We're going to put it up to -4. Ride height all the way down again. Taking the ages for it to go down. These are all just sort of things that you would want to normally do at a road course anyways. Ride height, maybe not so much. Just kind of depends on whether or not we're bottoming out or not. Get the spring rates. Something else I think I'm going to do, though. We're going to just remove the rear sway bar. We don't want it at all. We're going to leave the track bars. No, we'll put it up to 250. See how that does us. That should have been it anyways. So, got rid of that rear sway bar, though, since they normally don't, as far as I know, run a sway bar on in the NASCAR series. So, increase that camber a little bit, just because our tire temperatures were kind of allowing us to. But I'm not done yet, because I want to see how this feels, since I did just kind of do a lot of crazy crap. That really probably made no sense to anybody. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Son of a gun. That's what it's like to have cold tires. But it is definitely loose. But what I may need to do is do a little bit of stuff with the shocks, maybe the springs a little bit too. You never know. I think I actually got some damage from that, and it's screwing me up. So we'll just return to the pit box and go again. I'm sitting here holding the wheel to the right to go to a straight line. That's why it's important to warm up your tires, though. You don't have grip when they're cold. I think we're bottoming out a little bit, so I may need to raise my ride heights just a little bit. We're trying a little bit too hard there. Let's see if we can hit this turn this time. Whoops. I did forget to raise my, or make that rear end a little bit bigger again, so that's not good. Our brakes are insanely hot. They cool off pretty good, though. That's good. Oops. It turns so much better through this corner. Instant. 3 seconds. Wait. I don't think I have any immediate changes, to be honest with you. It's not too bad to drive, really. I think the only thing is maybe we need to slow down just a bit. Just our brakes get really hot. They seem to be doing alright right now, as we're not paying attention. I'm looking at my brakes right now on the tires. Like, they're not red or anything. I think it's just one of those things, maybe if the way you're driving, if you look at your brakes after like a full run and they're red or something. Oh shoot. Pay attention. And they're red or something, then you know you need to lay off the brakes a little bit. I guess the only thing to really do at this point is fix the rear end ratio. I can actually brake sooner now too. That's a little bizarre. So we're gonna return to the pit box. Edit tuning setup. Go to here. Another 2 clicks. You know, just that's kind of something we're just gonna have to do until it fixes itself. But we'll go ahead and stop there. I mean, we gained 3 seconds off of that. Off of those adjustments for the most part. Maybe we could get a little bit more. But I guess it kind of depends on how well you're driving too, because I don't think I got a decent lap in with the default setup, but hey, it is what it is. I don't think it would have been that much better because we only messed up 1 turn. I don't think we're going to gain 3 seconds because he made that turn better. Just maybe 1 at the most. So for the most part, we'll say we gained 2 seconds. Not as good as what we had to Burnout, where we gained 5 seconds, which was just ridiculous. This is not an easy track, though. You know, it takes, because you get real high speeds, and you got to know your braking zones here for sure. It's less about the line through the turns, more about just hitting your braking zone. Like at Burnout, it's a lot more about, you know, running the right line through the turns to get the best lap. But, you know, it's still important, but you have to know your braking zones here. So, you know, rather than, like, I went pretty quick just for the sake of the video, not being 2 hours long. You know, you got to go through with the default setup and just find the lines, find the braking zones before you put in a setup. And instantly you will realize how much better it is with the setup, and you'll be running good laps, good clean laps, and it'll just feel really good. It's not easy to get good at this stuff. I've never even driven on this track with a stock car, so I wasn't really sure what to expect. Obviously, you know, it's a lot of wear on the brakes, a lot of pressure on the brakes, so that's something to be aware of. You may not need to push the car, or may not want to push the car as much as you can without, you know, wear those brakes out too much. But with that being said, be sure to drop a like if you enjoyed and found it helpful. Let me know in the comments if there's a car / track / other game that you want me to do one of these with. I will probably be doing a race here with this setup later this week, just so you can see that. I gotta figure out where I need the AI at though, so that's why I didn't do that today. But be sure to subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.